Welcome back. Elon Musk tweeting over the weekend about Twitter, predicting that the number of robots on Twitter is much worse than people know, questioning the company's 5% number. Elon Musk, of course, put the deal to acquire Twitter on hold, demanding more data on how many fake accounts there are on the platform. Elon tweeted this morning, quote, Twitter deal, he tweeted on Friday, Twitter deal temporarily on hold, pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5%. And then Devin Nunes came on the program yesterday after Elon Musk tweeted this. There's some chance it might be over 90% of daily active users, which is the metric that matters to advertisers. This is exactly what Elon Musk said on Sunday as well. Your thoughts on what this is going to tell us, Mike Lee, because advertisers pay for active users, and you've got Elon Musk, who is willing to pay $44 billion for this company, out saying it could be 90% of active users are actual robots or fake accounts?
Yeah, Maria, this is a massive scandal on the part of Twitter. Maybe it's a good reason why their company has had so little success since going public. It's just been horrifically run, which makes the prospect of somebody like an Elon that can take this company private, entirely rework the business model, very exciting. But at the same time, again, the Justice Department, the SEC, the National Transportation Safety Board, the EPA, all these people are looking into Elon, not the fraud that's going on over there at Twitter. So it really is going to be interesting to see how far this goes. And another point that someone else brought up is that if Elon does take control, what is he going to find in terms of them lying to Congress about shadow banning, censorship, and all these other things that they claim they don't do, which they obviously do. So there's a lot of scandal and a lot of dirt behind the curtains, if you will, over there. It'd be interesting to see what else comes out.
Well, I mean, I think this is such a big story that Elon Musk is questioning whether 90% of active users are actually fake, Mike. I mean, look, we've got to hear back from Twitter. Twitter has yet to respond here, but we know that Elon Musk also tweeted out over the weekend that the legal team at Twitter is saying that he may have violated his NDA, non-disclosure agreement, by talking about this. And we have to point out, Angela, that the head of legal at Twitter is the same James Baker who talked to Michael Sussman and pushed the Trump-Russia collusion lie. Michael Sussman's trial begins today. It's amazing how this is all connected, and that James Baker landed on his Chanels, I will say, as the head of legal at Twitter after leaving the FBI because of the Trump-Russia collusion lie.
Well, Maria, a few weeks ago on this show, we were talking about how Elon buying Twitter or moving to buy Twitter might expose all kinds of stuff about its inner workings without him ever spending a dime. And so far, that has come true. Not only has he potentially devastated their entire advertising business with one tweet, but now he's exposing exactly who inside of Twitter is afraid of free speech. It's a bad look for Twitter, and they're going to have to clean up their act regardless, really, just from a PR perspective, whether or not this deal with Elon Musk actually ever comes to fruition.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a chance that we cannot not hear from Twitter. I mean, Twitter has got to respond to these allegations that 95% of the active users are fake. We'll hope to hear from them today.